The Arizona Cardinals are in such a very interesting spot because going into the season, I thought our edge room was going to struggle. And obviously, the whole team, or at least the whole regime, Monty Ossenfort and Jonathan Gannon, did believe that what I did, that BJ Ojulari is going to come in here and clean up all the mistakes and take that leap in year 2 and break out. That was what everybody was under the impression of, because otherwise, we would have gotten another one. But BJ Ojulari, unfortunately, now will miss the season, and I am honestly confused what we're gonna do. I don't know. There's plenty of options, but at the same time, I mean, we kind of gotta expedite this. Camp is almost finished. We're going into the preseason, so a veteran signing could be on the horizon. We could trade for somebody, and today we are going to talk about what the Arizona Cardinals can do to patch this hole, because without any pressure on the quarterback, your defensive backs are going to struggle, and it is going to be a field day if you cannot get pressure. So we have to make a move, in my opinion. So today we are going to go over the 3 moves that I think could be realistic. Some of them are a little more far-fetched than others, but 2 of these are for sure, and one of them I have seen you guys throw around, so I just want to get your guys' opinion on it. I don't necessarily think it'll happen, but we're going to talk about it anyways. The first player that I think is very realistic and is probably somebody the Cardinals will go ahead and dabble in is going to be Yannick Ngakoue. I mean, he is 29 years old, didn't have the most phenomenal season last year with the Chicago Bears. He had 4 sacks. He's currently a free agent right now, but he is looking to sign with a team, and a team like the Arizona Cardinals, who are desperate right now and in need of somebody, could honestly just pick up the phone right now and ask, what's that price looking like? We need an edge. You need a job. Let's get this thing going. He does need to learn the system. He has to come in here and actually learn all that, which is going to be pretty tough in the short span. I mean, he has 3 weeks to do so, so it's not the worst. But his production in his last year kind of fell off, and maybe schematically it wasn't the best fit for him in Chicago, because in Indianapolis the year prior, Yannick had 9.5 sacks with the Indianapolis Colts. So maybe that favored him a little more. I'm honestly not sure. Going from 9.5 to 4, I mean, you obviously can tell that there is some potential in there, as he has always been a guy, especially early in his career, who was around 8 to 12 sacks. So you take a look at his whole career, he has 8, 12, 9.5, 8, 5, 3, 10, 9.5, 4. Going on this rhythm, either he's going to have an absolute dumpster season, or he's gonna have a 10-sack season. Obviously, I'm just talking to talk, but Yannick Ngakoue would be the perfect player to bring in here for us. Give us a veteran edge rusher, which we didn't even have to begin with, and actually fill a position of need. I think this is the most realistic thing. He's 29 years old. I could see Monty Ossenfort signing him to a 1-year contract, and then just calling it right there. If that happens, I wouldn't be mad whatsoever. I think this would be a fantastic move, but we're not even gonna be talking about free agents for the second player. We are going to be talking about somebody that is going to have to be traded for, and that is going to be Matthew Judon from the New England Patriots. This is probably my second semi-realistic one, because I'm not sure if the Patriots do want to trade him. All indications point to them wanting to keep him, but he wants an extension, he wants a pay raise, and they've been unwilling to do that so far, so I really don't know where they stand. Because as we see right here, Judon's contract has developed in recent days as the club has gone through training camp. While he expressed his desire to sign a new contract throughout the offseason, he did also note that last week he would play on the deal if he and the team could not come to terms on an extension or a raise in 2024. I don't know how happy he's gonna be, and that might be his last year in New England if he doesn't get that extension or get a bonus, so it's really up in the air right there. I wouldn't trade him if I was New England. I would probably just figure something out. You've been unable to do that, but if they do end up trading him, I would hope Monty Ossenfort would pick up the phone. Honestly, don't really want to extend him to a massive contract. I would probably be willing to give him like a 2-year extension at the max, because he's 31. I don't know if New England's trying to do some of the same, but he's 31. Like, I wouldn't want to extend him past 34, 35. Give him a hefty contract where you're just overpaying in the later years. That's just not a smart business decision, but I'd be willing to give him the money, and this is his last year on an expiring deal. So if I were the Cardinals, I would probably shoot for a raise this year, giving him more money, and then another year on top of that just to guarantee him a contract. That would probably be what's ideal for me, and obviously draft compensation does play a part in this as well for the Cardinals. But if for some reason he is available for a 4th or a 5th round pick, we've seen people go for less, and honestly that might be lowballing. I don't know what I'd be willing to give up for a 31-year-old pass rusher, but it might cost way more than that. If it does, I'd probably hang up the phone. The max, I don't even think I could do a 3rd rounder, if I'm being honest here. But if New England for whatever reason would be willing to give up Matt Judon for a 4th round pick, and we could tack on a 2 extension year on his contract, I would probably be inclined to do that. I'd still favor signing Yannick Ngakoue for free, but That's just me. But that is also another option. New England obviously has to come to an agreement because, like I said, it does sound like he wants to be there, but New England, obviously, they haven't been getting the same Matt Judon, the happy-go-lucky Matt Judon. He's kept a lower profile since his return, walks up to the back steps of the practice field, no longer plays catch with fans before practice, and is yet to be available to reporters. All makes sense. He wants a new contract, so if New England doesn't get it done, come on over. But that's something that's not set in stone. He might just stay in New England and ride out that contract. And the last one is Hassan Ridgely from the New York Jets, who are also unable to get an extension done with their star pass rusher. The Cardinals have the money, and if we're going to go ahead and trade that, we have to pay him. That's the whole reason he's holding out right now. I don't think New York is going to trade him. That is just a name that I've seen you guys drop in the comments. It's surfacing on Twitter, and New York Jets fans, some of them are off and on with him, right? Obviously, you want him because of the production that he could bring to your team. And I think it's a little crazy that they traded him knowing he wants an extension just to not pay him. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if he's just asking for like an absurd amount of money, but even if he is, you knew he was going to do that because of his production. He's out somewhere in like Japan right now, just like cosplaying or doing some, like, I don't even know what he's doing right now. He's not playing football. So I don't know if the Jets would even be willing to trade him. Like, they gave up a good amount. They kind of need him for his defense. The defense would be so disgusting with Hassan Ridgely on that team. Like, the defense is loaded with or without him, but with him, it's better. So if the Cardinals pick up the phone and are like, hey, what's it going to take? Are you willing to do this? And they're like, yes, take him off of our hands. Just give us like a 4th round pick. Just pay him sayonara. Then I would probably consider it. It'd probably be my least favorite option. I'm not going to lie to you because, again, we'd be paying a guy almost hitting 30 if he's not 30 already. Big time money. I don't think we're in a position to have to do anything like that. So I wouldn't worry about it. I would definitely see what his extension price is going to be or see what he's been asking for and what the Jets would ask for. But outside of that, I'm good on this. I'm gonna keep it real. But those are my opinions. Those are the 3 players that I think are like semi-realistic. 2 of them way more realistic than the other one. But you guys let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section below and who you guys want the Cardinals to bring in. Because right now, as it stands, we have to do something. And the thing you could also do too is if there's a free agent out there or a potential trade target that I just did not list in today's video for whatever reason. These are kind of just the 3 big names. Also, let me know. I want to see what kind of options you guys are thinking, what kind of route you guys want to take. Because there's a lot of ways the Cardinals could take this. Because we could just wait, rock with what we have. Hopefully, Zaven Collins pans out, potentially develops. But even then, I'm not confident in that. So you guys let me know. I am very curious to see what you guys think. Because obviously, our minds are both different. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video, man. If you guys did enjoy, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL-related content. So if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, man, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.